Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. When we discuss about the Arabic past tense verbs, we have three things to consider. The first one, as we can see, is the gender, whether we are referring to a male or a female. And the second is the number of persons, a singular, dual and plural. And the third is the perspective, which is the points of view. Are we viewing it from the point of the first person, the speaker, or the second person, the person you're talking to, or the third person, the person you talk about? And we have discussed this earlier in the link placed above. Now let's look at the word dhahaba and how to form this into both the singular and the plural. As for the dual, we shall discuss it in the upcoming lessons. Today we want to look at the past tense verbs, forming it into the singular and also the plural, and also forming it into the masculine and feminine, forming it into the first person, second person, and third person. When we look at the word dhahaba, this is the basic pattern for a past tense verb. Dhahaba. When you say dhahaba, it simply means he went. So let's look at the singular form of these past tense verbs first. When you look at dhahaba, it means he went. The second is dhahabat, which means she went. You can see the ta'un that is being joined to it. It is called ta'un sakin. That is the ta with sukun, or ta with tanith, the ta of feminism, the ta which shows that this is for female. So dhahabat. The third is dhahabta. When you are referring to a single male and he is in front of you, the second person you are talking to him, you simply say dhahabta, which means you went. And the fourth is dhahabati. You went for a female. And the last is dhahabtu. I went. All of these five verbs we can see here, they are the five patterns to form the singular for masculine and the feminine first person, second person, and even the third person singular form of these verbs. So when I say dhahaba, he went. Dhahabat, she went. You will notice that the first pattern is dhahaba, which is the original pattern. This pattern, you don't see the subject here because the subject is called Domiru Mustatir, that is a hidden subject. So when I say dhahaba, you will not see the word he there. Nothing represents he, but it is hidden because we know that dhahaba means he went. The same goes for dhahabat. The ta'un there is not the ta which signifies she, which signifies the subject. Rather, it is a ta which signifies the she, the female. So therefore, dhahabat also has a hidden pronoun which shows that she went. As for the habta, the ta there, the ta on the fatha there is the ta of fa'il, the ta of the performer of the action, which means you male, the habta. The habti, the same thing, the t is the t for female, you female, the habti, and the tu there is the tu which signifies I, the performer of the action. So the habtu, I went. Now this is all we need to talk about in this first patterns, which is the pattern of the singular form of these past tense verbs. Now moving to the plural form of these past tense verbs, the first we will have is dhahabu. When you say dhahabu, this is the plural form of dhahaba, because dhahaba means he went. When you now say dhahabu, it means they went, when they all are males. The word there is what signifies the performer of the action, the fa'il, the subject of the word dhahaba. So dhahabu means they all went. For the females, it will be dhahabna. Dhahabat, she went. Dhahabna means they all females went. So the short na, the na with fatha, the noon with fatha there is what signifies that a female has performed the action and they are females. The noon is the noon of jama'u, the noon of plurality. Dhahabna, they all went. Dhahabna, they all females went. Now coming to the second persons, when they are also many, you will say dhahabtum. Dhahabta, you male went, singular male. Now dhahabtum, it means you males went. The meme there is called mimul jama'a or mimul jam'i, which is the meme which signifies plurality. So dhahabtum, it means you all went. Dhahabtum, you all went. Now if you all females went, to be dhahabtunna, you all females went. The noon shot that there is the noon of jam'u, the noon of plurality for females. So dhahabtunna, you females went. And lastly, to be dhahabna, we all went. When we are many, we simply say dhahabna, we all went. So these are the patterns for both the singular and the plural form of these Arabic past tense verbs. So you can form any other words under these patterns, like the word qatala to be qatala he killed, qatala she killed, qatalta you male killed, qatalti you female killed, qataltu I killed, qatalu they all males killed, qatalna they all females killed, qataltum you all males killed, qataltunna you all females killed, and qatalna we all killed. This we shall learn further in our lesson of Ad-Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiyyah regarding biha, and we move on to lesson Adabs al-Thamin, lesson 8 of this book. We have a table here, and if we see this table has helped in simplifying what we've just discussed. We can see that on top of the table we have al-mufrad, which means singular, and al-jam'u, plural. Al-mufrad, singular, al-jam'u, plural. Then on this side, the first thing we can see is al-ghaib, which means the third person, persons you are talking about. And al-mukhatabu, the person you are talking to, the second person. And al-mutakallim, that is the first person, the speaker. Then we can see under al-ghaib, under the third persons, you have the al-mudhakkar, masculine, you have al-mu'annath, feminine. Under the al-mukhatab, second person, you also have al-mudhakkar and al-mu'annath. Under the al-mutakallim, the speaker, you also have al-mudhakkar and al-mu'annas. Now taking the first one, we have Hamidun dhahaba. Hamidun went. Hamid is a mudhakkar and the word dhahaba is used for him. So Hamid went. When we come to al-jam'u plural, we have Hamidun wa Hashimun wa Aliyun dhahaba. Hamid, Hashim and Ali dhahabu, they all went. So dhahabu is used for plural males. Coming to under al-mu'annath, we have Aminatu dhahabat. Amina went. When we have Aminatu, Zainabu and Maryamu, it becomes dhahabna. So dhahabna is used for plenty females, third persons. Under al-mukhatab, we have Anta dhahabta, you male went. When we are many, to be antum, you all, dhahabtum went. So under al-mu'annath, to be anti dhahabti, you female went. When there are many, to be antunna dhahabtunna, you all females went. And under al-mutakallim, the speakers, it is one. Whether the speaker is a male or a female, you have single past tense verb to use for him or her. When the speaker is a male, you say dhahabtu ana dhahabtu, I went. When the speaker is a female, to be ana dhahabtu, the same thing. When the speakers are many, to be nahnu dhahabna, we went, whether females or males or mixture of females and males. MashaAllah. Now we have short exercises to solve so we can understand the formation of these Arabic past verb patterns. The first exercise is akmil jumal al-atiya bi wadi' al-fi'l dhahaba. Complete the following sentences by placing the verb dhahaba fil faraghi in the space created by the isnadihi ila dhamir, after attributing this dhahaba to a pronoun. And we have mentioned the pronouns. The pronouns is a, ta, ti, tu, wa, na, and tum and tunna. These are the pronouns. So we are going to look at the sentence and know the appropriate pronoun to attach to the word dhahaba. The first sentence is Aina tullabu jududu. Where are the new students? What do you say? You say dhahabu ila al-mudiri. They went to the principal. Dhahabu. The second sentence is Nahnu. What will you say? We say dhahabna, we went. Nahnu dhahabna ila al-mal'abi. And the third, Aina, you say Aina dhahabtum ya ikhwani. Number 4, we have adhahabta ila suki al-yawma ya abi. Do you go to the market today, oh my father? Adhahabta. Next we have Ana ma dhahabtu ila al-maktabati al-yawm. Today I did not go to the maktaba. Next we have Ummi dhahabat ila al-mustashfa. Next we have Adhahabtunna li ziyarati khalatikunna ya banati. Did you all females go to visit your maternal aunts, oh my daughters? So number 8 we have Dhahaba ahi ila al-matar. My brother went to the station. 9 we have akhawati dhahabna ila al-maktaba. My sisters went to the library. And lastly we have adhahabat aishatu ila al-madrasati ya adhabti ila al-madrasati ya Aisha. Did you go to the school, oh Aisha? Moving to the next exercise, the instruction says أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع فعل ماض مناسب في كل من الأماكن الخالية. Place a past tense verb an appropriate past tense verb which is appropriate in the created spaces to complete the sentence. The first one we have so al-adhana ya Muhammad, to be asami'ta al-adhana ya Muhammad. Did you listen to the adhan, oh Muhammad? Next we have nahnu. It will be nahnu la'ibna qurratal salla al-yawm. Today we played basketball. Number 3 we have agwasalti kumsoni wa manadili ya ummi. You washed my clothes and my handkerchiefs, oh mom. Number 4 we have al-mudarris ad-darsa ala sabura. You can say kataba al-mudarris ad-darsa ala sabura. The teacher wrote the lesson on the board. Number 5 we have ana. Okay, ana fatahtu bab al-fasli wa hamidun wa hashimu wa bilalun fatahun nawafidha. I opened the door, the class doors, and Hamid, Hashim, and Bilal opened the windows. So fatahtu for me, and fatahu for them. So now we have a. So you can say ad-dars al-jadida jayidan. Okay, you can say adarastun ad-dars al-jadida. أفهمتن الدرس الجديد جيدا يا بنات. Do you understood the new lessons very well, oh my daughters? So number 7 we have زميلتي من الفصل بعد الدرس. We can say زميلتي خرجت من الفصل بعد الدرس. My partner went out of the class after the lesson. And we have number 9 أخي حفظ سورة الرحمن. My brother memorize Surah Rahman. And next we have ana bahathtu an qalami. I searched for my pen walakinni ma wajadtu, but I could not find it. Number 11 we have man qatala hadhihi al-hayya, who killed the snake. And next we have asharibtil qahwa ya Maryam, do you drink the coffee, oh Maryam? Next we have zamilati akala al-mawza wa ana akaltu al-inab. My partner akalat Zumalai, which is Zumalai, my partners akalul mauza, ate the banana, wa ana akaltul inaba, but I ate the grape. And lastly we have Fatima bintaha bil asr. We have darabat Fatima to bintaha bil asr. Fatima beat her daughter with a cane. Exercise number 3 we have ta'ammal mayali. Study the following. The first thing we need to study is zahaba. You can see the word zahaba. Here the analysis says zahaba is a fi'lun, a verb, then plus damiru mustatir. It has a hidden pronoun, and the hidden pronoun is the fa'il, which is the subject. So zahaba has a subject which is hidden. Now the next is zahabu, which means they all went. Zahaba is there, which is still the fi'lun. Then the word there is the fa'ilun, the subject. So zahabu meaning they all went. The next is zahabat. So zahaba is there, which is the fi'lun. The ta'u there is called alamatu ta'nis, the sign of feminism. And domiru mustatir is the fa'il. A hidden pronoun is also the subject. Now zahabna, the same thing. Zahaba fi'lun. Then the nadia is the fa'il. We have discussed this. Zahabta, Zahaba is the fi'lun, and the ta there is the fa'il. Zahabtum, Zahaba is the fi'lun, and the tum there, the two there is the fa'il. The mim there is the sign of jam'u. Zahabti, the same thing. T is the fa'il. Then we have zahabtunna. The two there is the fa'il, and the nun there is the alamatul jam'i, the sign of plural. Then zahabtu, Zahaba is the fi'lun. Two there is the fa'il, which means I. Subject. Zahabtu, I did. Then zahabna, we all did. The nadia is the fa'il. Moving to exercise number 4, he said ayyin al-fa'il fi mayali. Identify, indicate the subject in the following. Kharajtu, what's the subject? It means is the two. Jalasna, the subject is na. Sami'ti, the t is the subject. Sharibtunna, the two is the fa'il. Dakhalu, the wa is the fa'il. Hafidna, the nun there is the fa'il. Akaltum, the two there is the fa'il. Fataha, the subject is domiru mustatir, hidden subject. Fahimtunna, the two there is the fa'il. Katabta, the ta is the fa'il. Gosalat, the subject is domiru mustatir, hidden one. La'ibu, the wa is the subject. Dakhala, it has a hidden subject. And darabat, the ta is the domiru, is the alamatu ta'nis, and the subject is hidden. Moving on to exercise number 5, minad doma iril muttasil. He says that we among the attached pronoun we have ata'u. The first one is ta. Kamafi. This ta, they come in different patterns. The first one is the ta, which is in the zahabta. The second is zahabti, which is the t. The third is zahabtu, which is the two. Zahabtum, which is the two, and zahabtuna, which is the two. This is the ta, the domiru muttasil, the subject, the attached pronoun. The next is al-wa. As we have in zahabu, that wa is also an attached pronoun, which is wa. Then and lastly we have a nun. The nun are of two types. The first one is a short nun with the short sound na. This one is used for the females. Dhahabna, they all females went. And the last one is a longer one, which is na, which is for the first persons when we are many. And lastly, we have Ta'ammal Mayali. Study the following. The first one says, Aina Hamid. Where is Hamid? And we have Khoroja, which means he went out. So Khoroja is Failun, a past tense, a verb. Then the Al-Fa'il, the subject, is Domiru Mustatir, a hidden pronoun. And lastly, we have Aina Amina. Where is Amina? We say Khorojat, she went out. So Khoroja is the Failun, the ta'un there is the Alamatu Ta'anis, the sign of feminism, and the Fa'il, the subject, is a Domiru Mustatir, a hidden one. With this, we come to the end of lesson 8. And until we meet again, we'll be coming up with another nice lesson of lesson 9. Stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.